Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. VeChain is still holding that critical 1.8 cent level. So obviously after that earthquake that happened on Sunday, still picking up the pieces here. We're still, we have to see how the altcoins and also Bitcoin obviously react now to the recent lows. And the dust is still settling a little bit here and there. The first patterns, however, they start to emerge now, and that's really key. The first patterns, they start to become clear, and we start to see the first micro 5-wave movements to the upside from the recent lows. The resistances are still holding on most charts. A few are broken, like for example Solana. But again, it would have to be that we get a proper reversal needs to be proven by the first decent pullback. For now, here on the VeChain chart, we're still tracking the same scenario. We have a 5-wave move up into the February highs, March highs, and then a corrective pullback. I have to say the structure of that move down is a bit difficult to read. It is quite strange, that structure, and a lot is, it's a bit difficult to say what exactly it is. There will be more than just one way of tracking it. More important than the microstructure here in the correction, though, is the relevant support area, which goes down to 1.8 cents. So as long as we're holding that 78.6 retracement, the structure isn't really changing, and the likelihood of a follow through to the upside is also not really reducing. Important, I think, is to realize that below the 1.8 cent level, we are heading into no man's land. That doesn't mean the price has to break the pattern, okay, or the invalidation point. No, but below the 78.6 retracement, typically they fail, or they will fail eventually. That, of course, doesn't mean we are breaking down directly. I think that's very important to realize. It doesn't mean we're breaking down directly. It typically would indicate that, okay, it might do this, okay, maybe do a bit of a recovery rally, then come down to something. So, but at the moment, the VeChain chart is not in that situation. VeChain is actually still holding support and also holding above the invalidation point, which is at around 1.36 cents, 1.35 cents. So that means we are watching now for possible reversals. We're watching if the market can generate a reversal. The reaction to that low is okay. It's not like a crazy V-shaped recovery, but it's a possible first 5-wave move, but we're below resistance still. The resistance area is between 2.2 cents and 2.47 cents. And if we get a first like 1-2 setup, which is below resistance, we need the next larger 5-wave move, okay? Because it would be too small. So it could be this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, if the first pullback now holds a higher low, then this could be a setup for a 3rd wave rally. And then if these 5 waves form, we have even more clarity that we've bottomed. For now, VeChain still even has space, it could even test the 1.8 cent level. The last low was formed around the 1.88. Again, I just need to move the resistance area over here. So that's the next area to watch. And then the trend line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points here on this trend line. It is interesting, it is important to watch this trend line, and the break above it could really confirm that we've bottomed. At least it would likely be, it would indicate a change in structure, right? Because we're breaking above a trend line that really has decent number of touch points. But overall, let's take a look at the microstructure if we can identify anything. I'm always careful with microstructures on altcoin charts, but I would say that VeChain is trying to form a 5-wave move to the upside. Let's just double check that. If we just shift this all into place here, then how could we count a 5-wave move up? It could be a 1, a 2, probably 3, 4, 5. So we might be working on a 5-wave move. We seem to be, in my opinion, in the late stages of it, but at the same time, there is no confirmation of a low. Yeah, it's reached what it needs to reach. It could still stretch a little bit higher. If we talk about the fib levels, just double check that. Yeah, it reached even the 1.618 extension. It would be nice to go a little, if the price could go a little bit higher, maybe to the 1.786 or the 2. Okay, it already reached that. No, that's not too bad, but that's exactly where the third wave topped as well. So 2.36 cents would be ideal if it could get there before a pullback occurs. So again, no sign of a top, but once we get a break below that last low here at 2.19 cents, it would be the earliest indication that a local top has formed and that wave 2 is unfolding, which would then need to hold a higher low before we go up higher. But yeah, overall, I mean, still below the trend line, right? Still below resistance. We have a bit of a reaction there, but we need a bit more upside momentum to really confirm that we've bottomed. It's just, again, the dust is still sort of settling and still not entirely clear if the altcoins can really reverse, but we've seen some decent reversal attempts already. That's the update about VeChain. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.